Hey guys, Crypto Sunday, and it's a flat week, which not too bad considering last week. I thought we might have had a bit of a pullback. The spreadsheet doesn't seem to be very happy at the moment. It's not pulling prices properly. No, I haven't gone all in Audius and Gala. That's just for some reason the only two that are loading. But yeah, it's flat for the week. Not moved even 1,000. But quite a bit of news going on. So I saw quite a few things. NASDAQ looking to potentially get into crypto custody. Not something that I was expecting to see. I didn't think someone like that would want to sort of hold crypto themselves. They don't really hold stocks. They're just an index. So yeah, interesting that they want to be holding crypto by Q2 this year. So within the next 3 months. Interesting that you're having sort of the banks go down, the sort of crypto focused banks, and then at the same time, sort of big old guard players looking to store your crypto. Sort of almost seems like a coordinated attack. So they're saying traditional finance companies looking to fill the gap left by crypto-centric firms shutting their doors. Obviously, NASDAQ wouldn't have sort of put this into place in the last couple of weeks since Silvergate and that sort of those sort of banks have gone down. They'll probably have had this in the works for quite a while. I think it said they've been sort of talking about this since September. But yeah, it's certainly coincidence. Got Sony looking to sort of push the NFT space. They're looking to sort of make assets interoperable between different games and different hardware, VR sort of consoles and potentially PC. The sort of optimist thinks that they're going to start taking on, existing NFTs from existing projects and putting them into sort of PlayStation games and that sort of thing. I wouldn't get too excited about that sort of thing just yet. They sort of mentioned this is a patent, and they sort of mention essentially turning PlayStation trophies and achievements into NFTs, and sort of very sort of closed things, sort of moving Sony-based NFTs potentially between various platforms, as they say, the headsets and the consoles. But yeah, it could be somewhere in between, and they could be sort of partnering up. They teamed up with blockchain network Astar to create an incubation program for companies focusing on building NFTs. So yeah, I think it's just sort of nice to get away from the sort of whole monkey JPEG pointless NFT idea, and sort of reminding people that they can have a real use. Got a date for the Shanghai hard fork on Ethereum, April the 12th, so only a couple of weeks away now, and this sort of is the moment where people are allowed to unstake. So a lot of people have had their Ethereum staked for quite a long while without sort of being able to unlock it, other than getting the sort of wrapped ETH type things on the Coinbase, I believe, and Lido Finance. So this upgrade allows people to properly unstake, and obviously, it's got $29.4 billion dollars worth currently staked. So people are concerned about that sort of coming offline. Some people may have bought this at much higher prices and be sort of down on their investment, wanting to cash out. But again, the optimists are thinking now that you can sort of stake and unstake freely, that this might attract a lot more money to come in, which would have been unwilling to when you weren't allowed to unstake. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see sort of what happens in sort of the week or two following that, following the hard fork. Downside to this, of course, is the SEC in America. The chair, Gary Gensler, has said that staking makes tokens a security. And while sort of Ethereum is actually technically still proof of work, he's basically said proof of stake coins are security, and that sort of brings a huge amount of sort of regulatory issues, and the Shanghai fork effectively turns it into proof of stake. So you sort of wonder if they're just biding their time until they sort of issue a lawsuit against Vitalik, I guess, or the Ethereum Foundation, and yeah, they're waiting until that date to do so. They've sort of held off for now, but yeah, that'll be interesting to see. They're also going after Coinbase from the looks of it. They issued a Wells notice, which I understand is sort of a precursor to saying that they're going to sue them for allegedly violating a range of investor protection laws. I think this is staking again and sort of taking on coins that they maybe shouldn't have. So yeah, it's the war on crypto at the moment. You got the banks, you got the exchanges, you got some tokens as well. You had what was it? Library token, which they sort of went after. A lot of people thought that was maybe the SEC going after an easy win to then set a precedent for other larger projects. And they can say, well, we got library. It's basically the same as that. So yeah, certainly the old phrase sort of first they fight you, or what is it? No, first they laugh at you, then they ignore you, then they fight you, and then you win. People are saying we're now in the then they fight you stage. So see how hard the fight is and whether we will win. And of course, it now seems to be the weekly reminder that the UK wants us to be a crypto hub, while also telling us that it's a load of rubbish. The Financial Conduct Authority saying that if you put your money into crypto, you can lose everything, which is true, but probably will warn off people that maybe shouldn't have. They do always seem to take the sort of all or nothing approach. They've seen evidence of increased demand and social media hype. A lot of the social media hype is sort of promoting shit coins, basically. But yes, they're saying it's a high-risk investment. If you decide to buy crypto, you should be prepared to lose all your money. They're also warned savers not to put all their eggs in the crypto basket, which I don't think anyone's saying you should do. It can be part of a sort of diversified portfolio. You can have, a little bit, put 5% into it if you like, alongside sort of stocks and even bonds if you're into that sort of thing. And yeah, it can do well. I don't think anyone's saying put 100% in. Again, don't put all your eggs in the crypto basket. They're sort of talking about FTX going down and sort of various other issues, and they're saying don't put all your eggs in that basket. But again, there's nothing wrong with just sort of having a dabble, putting 5% in if that's what you want to do. So I thought that was poor from Financial Conduct Authority. So just looking at the coins, given they're not here, unfortunately, Bitcoin up 1.5%. That has sort of provided the flat week, to be honest, because everything else sort of largely not doing so well. Ethereum down 1.5%, Solana down 4%, Cardano actually in the green, 4%, Chainlink 1.1% in the green. XRP had a potential sort of bit of good news on the lawsuit, it seems, so they were plus 20%. Sort of seems to be resolving not too far away. And then you've got the reds. So Polygon down 8.5%, Audius down 9.3%, Gala down 16.7%, although that was very up before. Quant down 7.5%. That doesn't normally move that much, so interesting. Power Ledger down 4.8%. Basic Attention Token 2. VChain 1.7%, and Internet Computer down 8.6%. So yeah, a lot of red masked by a crypto gain. Not sure whether this is people selling altcoins for crypto or just people selling altcoins and new people buying Bitcoin. But yeah, we'll see what happens over the next few weeks. So leave your thoughts in comments below and like and subscribe. See you soon.